Dude, society is cooked. Maybe like once a month, I look at the shorts tab of my YouTube dashboard where I post shorts and I go, why the fuck does this have 399,000 views? Why does this have almost 500,000 views? Title, Bread Mogs Raps, I'm Afraid. If you have too much bread, you're like, yes, I'm such a carb-filled bread cell. Eating bread, putting butter on it, dipping the... All right, wait, okay, actually, that's pretty funny. I was on a wave with that one, actually. 1 second. Bread in the hummus, making toast, making a sandwich. When you have like extra wraps, you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do with these wraps? Then the most annoying motherfucker you've never met is gonna be
so
like,
true.
if you spray them with Pam and put them in the air fryer for 8 minutes, they turn into tortilla chips. I'm waiting until they turn blue in 2 months and I'm putting them in the compost bin. Okay, now so I'm like, why does this have 400,000 views? That's crazy. This short has gotten 399,962 views. 183,000 more than usual. Nothing moves the needle on growth anymore except for short little videos. How the fuck was this? 519 people watched this and said, I'm going to subscribe to this motherfucker. That's crazy, man. And then the Mario Party videos are getting like 30,000. What the hell, dude? The Mario Party videos are cinema. They breathe, man. There's callbacks. There's extended bits. This is just like, there's no setup. It's just a punchline. Mario Party's for the real heads, I guess. I mean, I can't blame you if you watched it live. I can't blame you for not watching a 4-hour-long Mario Party video to begin with. How about this? 320,000 views. If you don't believe it, try it out for yourself and let me know. You don't believe the ick is real? Roll your eyes back next time you take a bite of chocolate and watch her reaction. They're going to try to cancel you. They're going to try to put you in jail. But there's some truth to that, okay? It's hard to be a man. You can't take a bite of a yummy dessert and then go, Finally, some motherfucker's saying it. Analytics. Great job. Views are 2.5 times higher. Also, viewers swiped away less. Okay. Who asked? Iris? Subscribers plus 94. See, now this is what'll fuck with you. The bread video, 500 new subscribers. This video that waded into the gender conflict a little bit, 94 subscribers. If Mr. Beast looked at that shit, what's up, YouTube? We got 75 women to sit in a circle, and the last one that stays inside of the circle gets infinite bread. It would be him holding like a baguette in the thumbnail. There would be 8 different possible thumbnails you could be served of him holding like a baguette, a ciabatta, a focaccia, a sourdough, a rye, a pumpernickel. Then the eggheads analytics. Oh, the pumpernickel actually converted viewers and subscribers at a 3.2% higher rate than the next video. You get the idea. You get what you fucking deserve is what I'm trying to say. Let me look at the comments on this one. Let's see. Sort by top. So it was something you wish you could do on Grindr, probably. Wait, Prezzo, maybe you can? You have to say tasty in my tummy and then rub your stomach like a weird mime. I showed this to my wife and she went, oh no. I got roasted quite a few times for saying, I'm gonna go potty. Yeah, I can understand that. My mom, this one's fucked up, man. My mom heard a guy in Costco buying a pillow that says, I'm feeling cozy. And she keeps making fun of the guy just around the house weeks later saying, I'm feeling cozy in a super flamboyant voice. That's fucking offensive, man. That's crazy. NL mad at his own short. New arc beginning. That's from 4 days ago. That's fucking Nostradamus in there. That's crazy, man. Like the shorts, no wonder people are posting shorts, man. They don't even have to be good. Just them existing is like enough, man. How many cages? I don't even know what this should mean. I don't even remember this one. 255,000 views?
I just got to get one.
Dan, I feel
you're
like
the swimmer, man.
If you mash, you swim faster.
Okay. How many cages do you get?
As many as it takes. One.
The cage was dropped on him immediately. Analytics. Plus 87 subscribers for that. Nothing happened, man. Nothing happened. Nothing happened in the whole video. What the hell? It doesn't make any fucking sense. No disrespect to the... I remember. 45 seconds, that's too long. Dude, I love this one, though. The enlightened rat won't beg for a bigger cage. The title on this went hard.
Second best kind of game, a game with good mechanics. Second best kind of game, a game that makes you realize that essentially all other games are just trick shot simulator. What do I mean by that? I don't know. I haven't fully thought it out yet. They give you an arbitrary thing to do, and when you do it, you get dopamine, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir. Wow! That was me getting it at the end. Sort by top, the rat in the Skinner box telling you about the Skinner box. Yes, sir. Number one reply, the rat has become self-aware, made himself comfortable, and has now reclaimed the Skinner box. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's like architecture. All buildings are either a duck or a decorated shed. A duck is a building shaped like the thing it sells. Near me, there's a giant duck building at a duck farm that sells ducks. No question what you're in for. It's honest architecture. Every other structure is dishonest. A decorated shed disguising its contents from the public it claims to serve. So I concur. All games fall into it's good or get good buckets. Trick Shot Simulator is honest game design. Dude, the fucking YouTube AI suggested replies. You hit me with that's fucking beautiful, Jonathan Moore. What you wrote there is beautiful. Here's what YouTube wants me to reply with one click. I love that duck farm. So that's one way we could do it. The other way we could do it is the way you're describing architecture. I'm going to get into the business of building giant rats. What the fuck does that mean, man? What the fuck does it mean? If you speak from the soul, the AI doesn't know how to reply. The AI is a mirror that reflects the nature of your own spirit. If you speak to the AI with artifice, it can mimic you with 100% copycat validity. If you speak to it as a human being, it doesn't know what the fuck to do. Speaking of AI, you guys see Companion yet? It was a flash sale on Prime Video today, $9.99 instead of $19.99. So I gave in and I watched it. 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed it. After seeing it, I do take more offense to the reviews on Letterboxd that say, oh, men are going to hate this movie, because Jack Quaid in the movie is just the biggest piece of shit on the planet. Like, it has not. I wasn't watching it going like, wow, I hope this guy gets everything he's ever wanted in the end. So I didn't take offense to the movie. I took a lot of offense to the reviews that were basically like, at least say stupid men will hate this movie. I would take that. That would be fine with me. Watch Meet the Fockers for the first time last night. They really leaned into the male nurse bit. What's your point? Also, first time, like, you're going to watch it more afterwards? A lot of men are stupid? Yeah, a lot of women are stupid too, dummy. And a lot of non-binary individuals. It's called equality, bitch. We're all fucking stupid, man. Saved. You're not a feminist if you don't admit that women can be stupid. It's that simple. They can do anything men can do. Even be dumb. What is Women's History Month? Bro, look at my letterbox. I'm actually like a greater ally than you are. I watched Chicago, man. Companion. Blowout, not really a feminist movie. That's Brian De Palma. It's more of an exploitation film. Chicago. My Old Ass, which I gave a 2.5, but I still watched it. The Substance, I gave it a 4.5. What else we got in here? Honora, I gave it a 4. I don't really know if I would call that like a feminist movie. Challengers, I gave that a 4 too. See, women can be monsters too. I respect that. Past Lives, I gave that a 5. I'm a real yearner, man. Nomad Land, I gave it a 2.5. I thought it was really boring, honestly. I thought it was, but Waitress, I gave it 3.5. And the whole movie, I was going, good for her. West Side Story, I gave a 3. And I know you're going to say, oh, that's kind of problematic. No, it's not. Rachel Zegler was the second biggest problem with the movie. The biggest problem with the movie was the male lead, Ansel Elgort, man. She cleared Ansel Elgort. Still, I wasn't really fucking with it, but she cleared Ansel Elgort. Barbarian, I gave it a 4. I said, good for her. Now you're just pandering? What are you pandering to what? These are my honest reviews. I'm speaking for my spirit. Good for the monster? No, dude. Justin Long, he can get what's coming to him as far as I'm concerned. I'm talking about the lady in the basement. Would you drink the milk? I'd do what I had to do to survive, probably in that situation. You got to do what you got to do, man. Oh, it's Footloose. Is this one of those movies that's a classic that I have not seen, or is it one of those movies that sucks but has such an insane premise that it's stayed alive in cultural memory? Yes, it sucks. Okay, fair enough. Just watch Karate Kid. It kind of sucks. Well, okay, I don't really have an opinion on the Karate Kid one way or another, but I am hoping that like at some point in my life, I can just stop hearing about how the Karate Kid and Back to the Future, the Goonies, et cetera, are the best movies ever made of all time. And no movie will ever be as good as Ghostbusters 1. Oh, if we just make like another 6 Ghostbusters, maybe in aggregate we can moneyball ourselves into a Ghostbusters 1. I want to just move past it a little bit. We marinated in the 80s nostalgia for so long, man. Stranger Things has been on the air for like 11 years. They're almost finished their 2nd season. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to move on. We can speed through the 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s, but I just like, just to sample, just to suckle at the teat of a little bit of like 2007 nostalgia would hit the spot. Not my old ass, though. I think it just, personally, I just didn't think it hit the notes that I wanted it to hit, but that's fine. When 11 is now 30? Dude, call me 11 the way I'm getting played by this Millie, right? Rap lyrics that go hard. Lil Wayne rock songs. After a 1-season Jets stint that included a contract holdout, Hassan Reddick just signed a 1-year, $14 million deal with an NFC team this week. Buccaneers, bitch. Wow! We take those. Gay Bob Dylan be like, no, listen, buddy. Listen. If you're going to do Gay Bob Dylan, it's got to be like, I've sucked on the penis of 12 oil workers. I've come on the buttocks of 15 old sailors. And it's a hard cock and balls. Like, it'd have to be something like that, okay? Your fucking pithy one-liner? No, man. I'm at work. Put the fucking headphones in, buddy. Your coworkers are going to get pissed. Format for many e-signed documents. PDF. Aspirations. Goals. Lefty. Deli bread variety. Rye. What might you blow in when you're blowing in the wind? Flute. Gal Gadot. Sly Fox. Awful. Dill. It should have been dill bread. Did you guys see the post on the NL subreddit? That was like, I found NL in the comments. NL on Inland Empire or something like that. And the comment was like, why would you suck a strap-on or a dildo? And then like the first reply was like, why would you squeeze the hand of a lover? Why? Yeah, you got it. Why would you ever issue a compliment to a stranger? Why would you sit and contemplate a beautiful sunset? And then the next reply was to get it wet. I was like, this shit is fucking... You guys are zeroing in on me. You're zero between that and the architecture comment that was like, all buildings are either ducts or decorated sheds. Those are 2 pieces of media that I've found very resonant lately. You're looking at your own subreddit? Unfortunately, because Reddit keeps serving me posts from my subreddit, even though I'm not logged in, and I can't help but click on some of them. Some of them are like, is anyone else sick of the bazaar? I don't click on that shit. But if there's like a 500 upvoted image post that's like, this reminded me of NL, I click on it for sure. So then the Reddit algorithm goes, oh, he loves this subreddit, and it serves me more of that. So, I mean, they got me. They got me. Dunkin' Donuts original blend, 45 ounces of, it makes up to 156 fluid ounce cups of coffee. Okay, so it makes up to 50 cups of coffee. Don't give me this, don't fucking serving size shame me. In 2025, the average motherfucker is not indexing 1 cup of coffee as a 6-ounce cup of coffee. That's literally 210 milliliters. This ain't Europe, little bro. This is Texas. No offense, Beyonce. I gotta think it's at least $15.99. $16.99. Cinema. For me, that's absolute cinema. $5.99? Where the fuck do you live, man? What year is it? $5.99 for 150 cups of coffee you make at home? That's how the baby boomers think. Starbucks coffee is probably $19 a coffee. Making a cup of coffee at home, 2 cents a cup. The hell are you saying, man? You've lost your damn... The shit is still expensive at the store. Even at the cheapest store, it's still expensive, okay? You're unaware of American coffee pricing? I got it right, bitch! I got it right! What do you want me to say? I mogged you. I mogged you on Guess 2. You know what is radicalizing me in the trade war? Americans... just checking. Americans saying congrats on the result of the Canadian election because they saw the news headline that Mark Carney is our next prime minister, not realizing the intricacy that our current prime minister stepped down as the leader of the party, and this was just the primary to see who the next leader of the party would be, which makes him the de facto prime minister for like 20 days until the actual election happens. He stepped down? Yeah, like 3 months ago, man. Speaking of which, how about like Turkmenistan? Just give it a chance. 4,000 kilometers ain't too bad. What about like Romania? Let's take a stab over here. Honestly, in my head, for a second, I thought Romania was here. That's obviously not the case. It's like, well, let me. Okay, so this is the Black Sea, and this is the Red Sea. Is this the Caspian Sea? I'm not looking yet. This is the Mediterranean. Is this the Caspian? Yes. Okay. And this is the Persian Gulf, which goes into the Indian Ocean. I'm not a sea guy. You must be the Baltic, which makes you the North Sea. And this must be the South China Sea. Okay, we're figuring it out. He's cracked. He knows like 8 seas, man. That's the East China Sea? Well, this is the Sea of Korea or Japan. This is the South China Sea? What is this? This is the Bay of Bengal. Is that correct? Yes, okay. I gotta be honest, what the fuck is this thing called? Paul Hogan's bottle opener? Don't make a joke, I'd like to know. That's Australia? Well, what about this part right here? She belongs to the seas. That's the Darwin Sea. Okay. And what is it called between New Zealand and Australia, man? That's the Tasman Sea. Okay. Are seas always subsets of oceans? Like a sea is contained within an ocean? Yes, 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 no, no, no. Yes, no, in many cases. Oh, you're right. You're right. The Black Sea and the Caspian Sea are not located. They don't feed into an ocean. So what the hell is a sea? I don't understand. Is it their vibes based? Can you imagine like in pirate heaven? You got like a motherfucker up there who's like, I sailed the 7 seas. And they're like, which ones? And he's like, the treacherous seas of the Caribbean. And then another one is like, I sailed all around the Bay of Bengal, the treacherous seas of, the east of China. And then one motherfucker up there is like, lads, me too. I sailed the 7 seas of the fucking Caspian. And like, nobody wants to tell him. They're like, little bro, it doesn't go anywhere, man. It doesn't go, it borders like 5 countries or something. You didn't do shit, buddy. You're not a real pirate. You're not a real pirate. You were in your bathtub, man, when we were in the Pacific Ocean, you fucking poser. Anyway. The turbulent start. Oh, one night, it was a rocky night on the Caspian Sea. Fucking LARPing pirate, man. Anyway. Any shot you'd be interested in taking a little sojourn to Indonesia? Oh. Any chance you'd be interested in going to... stay with me on this one. Timor-Leste. You were gonna cheer. You were gonna say, I can't believe he knew Timor-Leste. I thought for sure he was gonna forget it. How the fuck is it closer to Indonesia than it's close to Indonesia, but closer to Vietnam and Myanmar than to Timor-Leste, which is adjacent to Indonesia? It's just, But it can't be Malaysia. It's got to be you, and you are Brunei. Ah. Is that also an island of Malaysia? It is. Okay, okay. All right. We get there. That only took us 11. So true. We don't talk about Brunei. I'll be honest, I don't know much about Brunei. This is Etrian Odyssey. Me, if I was the fucking developer of this game, maybe like a little less green. Maybe just like a little less. Wow! I can't believe it. Etrian Odyssey, that's not even how it's spelled. Thank you for meeting me in the middle here. It's probably Heroes of Lagarde. It's probably, don't do this to me, man. Maybe it's just the first one? Oh! It's 4, it's 4, it's 4. Yeah? Well, thanks for nothing, buddy. It's actually 1. How'd you know this? Because, like, my wife played Etrian Odyssey. So I'd always watch her play and be like, well, that's an interesting game. It's true. It's a good game. I always liked that, like, you know me. I appreciate genuine novelty. Not novelty that's like, hey, in this third-person action game, you use a bow and arrow instead of a gun, which is basically just a gun with infinite ammo. I appreciated, I like, what's the word I'm looking for? Malevolent design. I like that you're expected to basically, like, map out the whole fucking dungeon yourself by bumping into all the walls. I think that they had resent for their player base, and I respect that. Shenmue 2. Are you fucking kidding me? I thought for sure that was Shenmue 2, man. Virtua Fighter 3? It's some shit, like, I don't know, Star Ocean, The Last Hope, maybe. Some, Klonoa, or fucking, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Door to Phantomile, or whatever. It's like Dark Cloud 1. Some shit like Legend of Dragoon, or whatever. Legend of Legaia, whatever. You knew what the fuck we were getting at. We know it and nobody knows it. It's actually a great game. Yeah. What else did the video essay tell you to say about it? 2005 to 20. Okay, well, I mean, it's Midsummer or Little Women. I'm going to say Little Women because I'm going to guess this is a gamesmanship play. I bet Little Women also got a bunch of people right here. So we play it here instead as a counter pick. Top 16%. I can live with that. Dude, we dodged the tops, man. They didn't believe me. We dodged the tops. Apparently that's easier to do than I thought based on recent discourse. Dude, I fucking forgot about the Curse of the Jade Scorpion. I've seen that shit, man. I don't remember shit about it. I do seem to recall that it was not well liked at all. But I've seen this. Again, with no disrespect, because it's not your fault. Sometimes people are like, how do you know this movie? There was a monoculture before you were born. In 2002, you watch TV with your parents. Every 8 minutes, there's 2 minutes of commercials. At least one of those commercials is for a movie that's coming out in the next week or two. In 6 to 8 hours of watching television a week, you see that commercial 50 times, and then it gets locked in your head. Charlize Theron in a Woody Allen picture, The Curse of the Jade Scorpion. Yeah, the monoculture now is just ads. Hey, it's me, Sarah V. Hey, it's me. Your skin craving the natural ceramides present in Sarah V. Hey, it's me. Stop doing it. It's the monoculture. What do you want me to say? That's all we can relate to with one another, man. Did you see this ad? I just asked. What the fuck is this, man? Nut piggies? A beautifully crafted confection made of a paste of finely ground almonds meticulously molded into the shape of a pig? I mean, the red ribbon, the The beer with an ornate label. Would I be insane? Would you blame me? North of China? Russia? A marzipan pig that borders Russia to the northwest. Borders Finland to the southwest. Lithuania? Oh no. Okay, lad, it must be Estonia? Oh. Europe? What the fuck are you doing, Europe? What the fuck are you doing? It's good. It's fucking silly, man. North of China is pissing me off. It is north of China, but it's like, it's really far. That's a cheesecake, man. That's a beautiful looking cake. What with pomegranate seeds on it? I mean, I see a cake like this, I got to assume France first. Okay, it's a dacquoise. My mistake, that's a dacquoise. I do sort of, like French bakeries, they don't need any more glazing. I think they have like an egg wash for that, mostly. But I will say that in Canada, I sometimes feel bad when new bakeries open up. Because I see the evolution happen a lot. Not every time, but a lot. They open up and the pastry cabinet has like 19 different French pastries and confections. They have a financier, a Napoleon, 12 other kinds of shit that I don't even know like what they are. And you walk in and you're like, I guess I'll take a chocolate chip cookie. And then you go like 2 months later and it's like croissant, almond croissant, hazelnut croissant, prosciutto croissant, ham and cheese croissant, cheese croissant, and you're like, I'll take the ham and cheese croissant, please. You finally got the memo. I appreciate that. That's what I came here for. It's not your fault. I appreciate what you're doing, but I don't know what the other stuff is. And I didn't come in here for a dessert. I came in here for a breakfast that has the same nutritional quality as a dessert, but makes me feel like it's somehow more nutritive. You're like Liechtenstein or something, man. Germany, Liechtenstein, Kirk. Whoa! All right, I don't know about this one, man. Maybe the beans on the side and more potatoes, please. Like that looks more like it to me. This is like it's like Switzerland, maybe Switzerland. Very hot. Maybe it was Luxembourg or something. It is Luxembourg. Judd Matt Gard Bühnen. It's a traditional dish from Luxembourg. It translates to what it is: smoked collar of pork with broad beans. This is just, do Germans call it email? I'm not making fun of Germany. If anything, most things that are invented are merely a combination of two or more things that already exist. It makes sense to build your language in such a way that you could construct new words as necessary from combinations of words that already exist. But it's really email. It's not, as you said, electronic and postin. We do say e-post. E-post is fucking funny for some reason. I don't know. It is electronic postin. We do not. Okay, sorry. I'm falling victim to American propaganda. No, we don't. I'm sorry. Honeydew like in weight and circumference, filled with a cylindrical core of wild rice stuffing. That's how the New Yorker describes what staple of what certain holiday tables. A haggis? Turtle Island Foods holds what? Oh, tofurky? Is that what tofurky is, man? I thought that tofurky was like a simulated sausage or something. It's full of wild rice. It's absolute ass. I mean, I believe that. I mean, even vegetarians, you don't hear them saying like, "You got to try tofurky." Also, then it's. I feel bad because I'm like, I've been vegetarian. I'm not raining hell down on vegetarians, but at some point, like that's not turkey. Why is it called tofurky? I get maybe in 1995, 0.25% of America was vegetarian. You have to market it in such a way as to possibly sway some carnivores to eat it. But in 2025, we gotta just call it something new, man, because tofurky sounds fucking gross. Don't fucking eat it. I'm not gonna fucking eat it. And I'm never gonna fucking eat it, even if they change the name now. But if they launched it and they called it, it was called like Burzen, I would be like, oh, I've never had Burzen before. What is it? They'd be like, oh, it's kind of like, it's a little bit like a sausage stuffed with rice. I'd be like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let's give it a try. But there's no shot that if I go over to somebody's house and they're like, do you want turkey or tofurky? I'm ever going to say tofurky. It just sounds disgusting. He's a slave to advertising? Buddy, they named it tofurky. It's called tofurky because it's a duck stuffed with turkey. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a vegetarian. You must be losing your mind right now. You've got a turducken backwards. It's called a turducken because it's a turkey stuffed with a duck. You got this shit inverted, man. You can't stuff a duck with a turkey. The turkey is like 5 times bigger than a duck. South Africa's Vredefort is the world's largest known sinkhole. Among dinosaurs, the underground Chicxulub would surely be the world's most infamous snake. Come to think of it, 190-mile diameter snake would be a little terrifying. That's, what's the one from God of War? Jorgmund Thunder or whatever. That's pretty big. Modeled after, oh, a crater. Oh, that makes way more sense. Hollywood's first use of blue screen. That's crazy because Windows wasn't invented until 1985. The Oscar-winning 1940 film, The Thief of What? It's got to be The Thief of Joy, man. 4 lions roam a Mideast capital after the U.S. bombs the zoo in a true story graphic novel called Pride of Baghdad. Yes! I was thinking Riyadh doesn't really make sense. Abu Dhabi doesn't really make sense. Sort these places by density of McDonald's locations proportional to their surface area, starting with the most dense. This is wild, man. This is a lot of things wrapped up in one. The obvious starting point is you compare Rhode Island to Texas. Texas has a stereotype for eating worse and eating more fast food, but Texas is also big. And honestly, I don't fuck with America when it comes to fast food. Like, I feel like in Canada, we're like less picky. And maybe like the rest of the world, they're like, we just fucking go to, if McDonald's is closest, we go to McDonald's. If fucking Wendy's is closer, we go to Wendy's. But then in Texas, they're like, I would drive 30 miles out of my way to go to the fast food restaurant that I want instead of the one that's like 2 miles away from my house. So I actually think Texas is going to be really low. I think India and China are going to be low by virtue of the fact that the countries are large. I think Italy is going to be somewhat low. I'm not necessarily assuming that they're going to trick me and have Italy be number 1, but they're going to put McDonald's where there's people. The more people, the more McDonald's is. Japan is kind of fucking with McDonald's. Like, I could see them being number 1. I could also see Italy being surprisingly high. I gotta feel like Rhode Island is up there more. I'm gonna try like this. And then I'm just gonna hot swap these two. Yes, man! You fuck all of you! I see you haters in chat. Way off, way off. Italy's the bottom. Europeans have much better taste. Oh, really? Oh, really? They have much better taste. It actually appears they have maybe like 10,000 superior taste to Texas, okay? Peloponnesian ass. Your ass was definitely from fucking Corinth. Corinthian academics, when they go up against a real Athenian, yeah, shut the fuck up, buddy. Listen, I'm chilling. Go back to Thebes, okay? The adults are talking. Oh, shit. Yeah. Wait, but that's so familiar. What is that? Is that Frank Ocean? It does have a little Gwyn to it. I can't deny that. Drop some beats on this. I'm not that kind of guy. When I order bread, I get the rye. They ask if I want the dildo. I don't know what it means, so I say no. I like carbs. I'm not a barb. Nicki Minaj has a car. It's probably pink. It probably stinks. 'Cause she farts when she drives to the Barts. And she starts the car to go far. How about that? Oh shit, who said white guys can't rap? They were right. Big ups to the haters on that one. It does sound like a Will Smith rap. Remember when I got in trouble for saying Will Smith sucks at rapping? And then I got beaten in the rap battles and everyone said, you got what you deserved, but then he slapped that guy at the Grammys, so everybody agrees with me now, but they have to pretend that they don't to save face. He does suck at rapping? Buddy, that's what I've been trying to tell people for like 15 years. He could have killed somebody. It's not that Will Smith doesn't have to cuss to sell records. It's that he literally doesn't know any swear words and no one will teach him any. With God as my witness, I've seen probably 8 Will Smith movies. I don't think I've ever heard him swear. I don't think he knows a single curse word, man. Will somebody please teach him? I haven't seen King Richard. He won Best Actor. He must have at least said the A word, right? He does swear right before he slaps Chris Rock at the Oscars. That's right. Anyway, we're playing Nubby's Number Factory. What is it? It's Gen Z Y2K aesthetic billionaire. Chiblee played it yesterday for 4 hours, and I had to play it for myself. A, because he recommended it, and B, because when I joined the stream, which was like 30 minutes into him playing it, he was saying stuff like, oh, my all-seeing eye gets activated by my butterfly. If my butterfly just hits 6 pegs that are on the edge, it activates the God rays from my all-seeing eye, which triggers the numbers to guide it. Like, I didn't know what he was saying, man. So I got to build from the foundational level of understanding what's going on here. Hey, you must be the new employee they were telling me about. My name is Tony. I'm going to be your supervisor. My job is to show you how to run the factory. I don't really care about your name or anything, so let's just get into this. Is this Severance? First things first, welcome aboard to Nubby's Number Factory, the world's leading number manufacturer. This is the main control center of the factory. Your first task is to launch our mascot Nubby down the pegboard. Hold down right mouse and press left mouse to launch Nubby. Wow, you're really good at this. I thought that was an absolutely horrible performance. At this factory, your only job is to make big numbers. By launching Nubby at these pegs, you will earn however many points are shown on the peg. This number shows how many points you made in a round. The number on the bottom is the goal. If you beat the goal, the board will restock. If you get a really high score, the board can restock multiple times in a single round. Oh, I forgot to tell you what a restock even is! Well, listen up, because restocks are an important thing. When the board restocks, I just can't say this without saying till the room stinks. A bunch of new pegs will fall from the sky and fill all your empty spaces. Soon after, pairs of pegs with the same number will merge into one. Let's try it out. Keep launching until you beat the goal. I've defeated the goal. Pegtacular, that was Pegalicious. You're a star. Just kidding, no you're not. Oh, we're almost done. To rearrange your new pegs, press the jumble button. Nice, launch Nubby one more time. I want to show you something. Ah, I see. So on 1, they just break through, but on 2, it just decrements the number. So you might have noticed that Nubby goes through some pegs but not others. He will break through ones but bounce off twos or greater. All right, figure the rest out for yourself. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. Every time you launch Nubby, you lose 1 life. If you run out of lives, the sun will explode. But luckily, every time the board restocks, you get a life back. So as long as you keep making big numbers, nobody gets hurt. Okay, I'm done. I'll start you off with a fresh new factory. Good luck. Now we're in the store. Click an item to drag and drop it into your inventory. Press right mouse on items in your inventory to expand them, or to sell them. This freezes stuff in the shop, +1 item slot. It's overwhelming, I'll admit. 60%, every time Nubby bounces, 60% chance to do nothing, 20% chance to double a peg, 20% chance to halve a peg. First peg popped, Nubby emits a burst of nuclear waste. It pops any peg it touches. If Nubby isn't alive, a random peg will emit the burst. Summons pass round goal, summons a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times. So every time if we pass the round goal multiple times, the jack will shoot multiple times. You got loot, click to open. Perks are permanent. You cannot sell or get rid of them. Every time Nubby bounces, 5% chance to force trigger the item in slot 5, or the first peg is popped, force triggers all items in odd numbered slots. I gotta go 5% chance to trigger the item in slot number. Ah! That's all right. We'll get it. We'll expand. We'll expand it the next time we go to the store. Okay, that makes perfect sense, man. The Grabatron. 6 gold. We play. Give me this bad boy. The Mystery Capsule. 85% chance to get a common item, 8% chance for a perk, 7% chance for a rare. You got a common item. All pegs will give points equal to, when a peg is halved, all pegs will give points equal to double the number on the lowest peg. I don't know, that might be horrendous for us, but what do you sell for? 3? I'm putting you in the dirt, buddy. And I'm playing the Grabatron again. Let's get some gold to play the Grabatron more. When open, gives 1 to 10 coins. I want to see 6+. You scammed me, dude. Shuffle the pegs, please. Oh, the 256 is like so much harder to hit now. No! The sun exploded, bro! 25% chance to double a random peg when a peg is halved. Highest number peg popped. Pops 2 random pegs. Wait, what popped? Popped? So how do you pop highest number peg? You gotta like have it until it gets down to 1 and then break it, right? No, it just means hit. Okay. When a peg is, oh, fully popped is different. Pops the lowest number peg twice. Summons a quill that falls from the sky and pops a peg. I mean, I think you go for this. You go for the free money from disguise glasses. 64 is easy to hit, so we take it. It's popping, and it's hitting, because then when the highest peg is super high, it gets 1 for popping it, and then it still is the highest after it's halved, and it gets 1 for popping it again, man. If the first peg popped was the highest number peg, force triggers the item in slots 1 and 2, 2 times each. That's exactly what we need, man. So all we gotta do is hit the highest peg first, and then we get double disguise glasses. I understand Chiblee's parlance now. NL's using Chiblee's language. I'm skibbity nubby. I get it. Is this just brain rot garbage? Me when a game doesn't look like actual brain rot garbage, aka third-person action game, designed to trick you into thinking it's real art because it pretends to have a story because it was written by a focus group? Is this brain rot? Bro, let your spirit do the talking for once. 8 gold and a spot. What the heck is this? If Nubby is still alive, summon an egg missile that falls from the sky and causes an explosion that pops a row of pegs. I'm sorry to Asbestos. You're done? I need a rubber chicken here. Roll me. We've revolutionized our run immediately. We're gonna get some board clears, man. We're not quite there yet. Whoa! When Nubby dies, this item emits a god ray. The god ray rapidly pops a random peg once for each time the item in slot 1 has triggered this round. I guess you should always look for cafe first, and then you move Floody to 1, you to there. I want you on an odd number as well, because if we pop the first peg, we get a god ray immediately. Okay, yeah, it makes perfect sense, man. No, we don't, because we're not dead when we pop the first peg. Okay, understood. Pyramid on 5. Maybe. Let's see. Wait, okay. I support pyramid on 5. I think that was a smart decision. I've crashed the game. Error in action number 1 of alarm event for alarm 0 for object underscore I underscore all-seeing pyramid. Local variable rando peg 100 332 not set before reading it. You have to, it's not your fault. You have to, whenever you have a variable that's been declared, you have to initialize it with a var, or with a value, I should say. Otherwise, when it reads it, it doesn't know what to read, and it goes, wow, the whole engine's come apart. That was game maker language object with a capital O. Obj underscore I underscore all-seeing pyramid underscore alarm underscore 0 at line -1. Pyramid bugged because it triggered with no pegs on the board. Honestly, a good programmer / game designer wouldn't fix that. They would simply say, that's the risk you took by putting it in a spot that can trigger even when there's no pegs on the board. That's actually player skill difference. The player made a mistake by creating a run that could cause the game to crash. You shouldn't do that. Can I tell you something right off the bat? We don't lose early with Cheese House. Cheese House, it makes it literally impossible to lose. We just farm up as many lives as we can as a result of this, and perhaps as much gold as we can. Oh! Did you see that? Did you see that? Didn't even look at the rare. Buddy, we didn't have 11 gold. What do you want me to do? This game doesn't even have kidneys to sell. Horse triggers the item in slot number 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. If the peg was the high... Okay, no. I know what we must do. I know exactly what we must do. And it's a perfect fit for the archetype we're on right now. You expand. Cheese House in slot number 7. Should have looked at this, to be honest. But I don't care. It's gold farming again. Because now, when we die, we're gonna get like 1 billion points, man. I'm literally a genius. I'm literally the smartest person in the history of Earth. I want the gold. All y'all who've seen the leprechaun say yeah. Dunk 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 blip 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 blip. Do it again, man. I want the yes, man. Looks like a leprechaun to me. All y'all who see the leprechaun say yeah. This is not gambling. You are trying to get me to gamble. This is literally a sure thing. Mathematically, we can't lose until this number goes over 2,400 because we get 8 triggers of it. 1 because it exists. I don't know. We get 7 triggers of it. 1 because it exists, and then 6 extra re-triggers. No, we got fucking 2 times, so we get 12. We get 13 triggers on this. It's like 3,900, man. Okay, now the cafe is what it's all about, man. I see 1 coin for every strawberry eaten in this game. Upon returning to Nubby Mart, gain a reroll. Box a random rare food item. Let's take a look, man. 50% chance to double total coins, 50% chance to set total coins to 0. Oh! We'll eat a strawberry then. We'll go back to Nubby Mart. Let's see what we got. Oh, upgraded cheese house. Oh, gain 750 points, man. What the heck is the ultra rare? When the first peg is popped, a random peg emits a pulse that doubles pegs. It's 2 more cheese houses. Wait, hang on. You gotta try. Cheese house. I thought for sure, man. I thought we were getting the Parmesan Reggiano. Perks are unlimited, but you can't sell. Where do they put them? Do we scroll? That seemed really good. Oh, you're right, because we're above round 30, we get 7,500 points instead of 750. Oh! Oh! I like a roguelike where you just need like one item to make it work. For a twisted individual like me, crazy is nice. Ricky, I know exactly what the hell you're talking about. Also, I've never played Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, so I have a question. Do you have to level Snake up so he walks like a normal individual? Because like the whole time I was watching you, he was just going like this. Like, is that how he walks normally, like when you're not crouched or anything? That's literally just how he walks. That's normal walk. That's not like a crouch or anything. It's a sneaking mission, but he's like, he only made his height like 3 inches shorter, but I feel like it's really hard on his back. I wasn't familiar with, I played Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Rising, so I was a little familiar with Kojima's game, but when the lady backflips onto the motorcycle and then is in the standoff with Revolver Ocelot, and she crashes into him with the motorcycle but doesn't run him over, instead she like uppercuts him with the motorcycle and does a backflip. Chad saw it. They pre-ran the bit. They front-ran the bit, like Robin Hood in 2021. That's cinema, though. Upgrades the rightmost item in your inventory, deletes the leftmost item in your inventory. Dude, we could do something with that. Just give me a second, okay? Hang on. I don't even know if Cheese House can be upgraded, but maybe pregnancy test can be upgraded. So go back, buy some garbage, put it here, rearrange them, make pregnancy test the rightmost item in the inventory. Go back to the cafe. Upgrade the rightmost item. Delete the leftmost item. Two copies of Nubby, man. 2 copies of Nubby? That's insane! 3 Nubbies, man. Oh my god, you see the points? And we're not even dead yet. Twins, Basil. Triplets, Basil. Can I say something about Austin Powers? Everyone loves to talk about how, and I know you're like, yes. Everyone loves to talk in the first movie how he's based for not sleeping with Elizabeth Hurley when she wants to because she can't consent when she's drunk. That's fair. That was as ahead of his time. Austin Powers is a hero for that one. But he debases himself in the third one when he tries to sleep with Fook Me and Fook You. Because I don't know if I'm on the prudish side of history here, but the twin stuff holds no appeal to me. I hope you're not like, oh, it's totally fine, bro, because they're making the decision. That's incest adjacent. Even if you're not related to the 2 twins, you're getting involved tangentially in that stuff, which for me personally is just a line I'm not willing to cross. Also, I feel like if you got a sober mindset and a cool head, that's gonna fuck up their whole family dynamic forever. Or it's not the first time they've ever done this, in which case that's weird too. It's like they got like maybe like a serial killer sort of angle, like that's the way that they like trap their victims or something. But otherwise it's gonna fuck up the whole situation forever. And I don't want to be a part of that just for like one good time. Now in the end, he doesn't. I can't remember why. I think he's about to. And then Basil calls him and tells him that Nigel Powers has been kidnapped back in 1969. That seems right to me, because he says twins Basil, but first peg popped. If you have 4 or less items, force trigger the one in slot 4 times. Skip? So I guess skip gives you gold. Okay, you know what? You could put pregnancy test on 4. It can't fucking, it's got corrupted, man. It can't be force triggered. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You don't know shit about Nubby's number mart or whatever this game is called. And the worst part is not being ignorant. I'm not being derogatory because you don't know something. It's that you have the confidence of a knower, but you are an unknower. That's the shit that keeps me up at night. It's the melancholy of the genius and the bravado of the fool. Every second a random peg will explode and pop 8 nearby pegs. Because the pegs are gonna double. They're gonna double. You know, okay. So here's the play. I get it now. You move Cheese House off. Glasses go on 7 to get the maximum benefit out of our 2 zombie perks. So it'll get more first peg popped triggers. Pop, 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 pop. Then they're gonna get big, and the flamethrower is gonna show up and pop 8 random ones that are gonna go to like 1 billion. And we wanna live for a while, so let's bounce this shit up and down. There's a 67 million point motherfucker here. That was nubtastic. This peg can only be popped once its stone layer has been popped twice. Oh, we're gonna be bouncing on it. Now we're talking. If you have passed the round goal this round, force trigger the item in slot 5 twice. The force trigger the item in slot 5 twice, which is then gonna pop 8 things that after I die, it's gonna trigger like a bunch of doublings, which are then gonna, oh! What, watch this. What happens if you just, don't do that. That's not very smart. But that is really smart. Dude, you basically do, oh! You basically wanted to just die immediately. So we no longer really care about Cheese House. When 2 pegs are doubled, trigger an electron beam that passes through pegs. We double pegs non-stop, man. That's like all we do is double pegs. But they do not pop pegs, but they give 50% of its number. That's even better. Dude, you don't do anything anymore. You don't, I'm sorry, you don't do anything? So you want a Nubby to die as quick as possible? If the round started less than 1 second ago, force trigger the items in slots 1, 2, and 3. So if we could kill Nubby in 1 second, then we can... okay, hang on. Kill 1 Nubby in 5 seconds to get a guaranteed trigger of 1, 2, and 3. No! Still seems pretty good. That was 1.5 trillion points. What the hell are you talking about? You wouldn't know shit about this. Watch this. Best way to play Peggle? Kill yourself instantly. What? That's an ultra score, buddy. We have to be able to find the gap. Oh, never mind. I don't know what that number was. It's very satisfying watching the number go up, though. Easy line. One Nubby dead, please. One Nubby dead. To double the pegs. There we go. Yeah, obviously I don't know what those numbers are. That's fine. Seems like a good line. Oh! No, nobody knows what's happening, but it's very fun to watch the lasers go and the numbers go up down the side. It seemed all right. Final boss, Apocalypse. I don't think that's gonna stop me, man. I think that was the highest score we've had. Okay. We're gonna call it on that one. I'm gonna say slash marker. And Chiblee told me that endless, the scaling is not quite right. And what happens in a lot of roguelites like this is you would think like, oh, I want to take it to endless, but it takes like we're probably like 100 rounds away from getting outscaled with what we currently have. So you just kind of, I haven't tried it myself, but my hearsay opinion, at least, which is probably worth nothing, is that you basically are just going to right click the margin and go. So then instead, I would rather start a new run because I get more satisfaction from like building a run from the ground up. So we're going to go slash marker. We're going to call that Nubby 2. Oh! Every time 2 pegs are doubled. Oh, we double pegs insanely! But you should be in slot 1 to get triggered. Well, I need the doubling though. You don't need to be force triggered. If we double the use of this will get triggered all the time. And we want you in an odd numbered slot. Because when we pop the first peg, the lasers will go immediately. Okay. I can live with it. Not perfect, but considering how lazy my drop was, that seems okay. That's more like it. That's the type of shit that I was more interested in. Now I'm gonna simplify my life. All we want to do is hit the highest value peg with our first shot. Look, board clear! I'm fucking rich, man. Holy shit. Dude, Floody was going the fuck off, man. New Balatro just dropped. Fuck you, Cheese House. My ears? It's kind of an assault on the senses. What is that? It's every time we hit the wall, I think, or every few times we hit the wall, maybe? I don't know. Damn. Can we please gamble on this? Polite Howard from Uncut Gems. Okay, we're looking for that 131,000. That's what I'm talking about, man. What? It's ass? You have a good point, man. Actually, what if you were to put Snake on 7? And the idea being that after we die, we'll have a lot of extra chances to double some pegs, which will then automatically trigger the laser pointer multiple times. The more triggers of the snake, the more automatic triggers of the laser pointer. Hold up, his build is this ass? You don't even know, we just fixed it. Tree is screwing you? I'm gonna take your word on that. Horrible layout, man. Okay, wait, you might be spitting on that one. Snake back to 1. Snake back to 1, no tree. Okay, smile a little wider this time. All right, it seems a lot better. You're right. Okay, we had something. We were cooking something up. Get it twisted. Just moving around some shit in your life can change your world, man. Is this too loud? You can save your life with just a quick shuffle of the deck. Seems pretty good. Upgraded pregnancy test is already built in. We're getting the clear blue, like, you get your results in 0.2 seconds. You get your results before you even piss on the stick. That one was a bit of a wash. Not this one, though. We take those. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, it's 12:30 already. Kate said she got me lunch, and I was like, it's only like 10 in the morning. I've been corrupted by the Nubby, man. We could do better. Oh shit, final boss Tony? If a peg is hit by a laser, its number will be reduced to 1? That's actually kind of bad. Never mind. Turns out it's still pretty good. Alright, slash marker. I don't know, that was like Nubby 3. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, come back, do a challenge so we can unlock a new operator. That is a pretty good first time chat, Toasty. Cries out, my God, they've sucked them all. Here comes the story of Bob Dylan gay. The man the authorities claimed was gay. 'Cause of all the guys he's done. Yeah, there's something that could work, man. That can work. I do love, dude, gamers are not beating the allegations. No disrespect, poops for fraud. I see you in the Discord there. Gamers, when they're enjoying a game for 2 hours, I don't know if the end game is really sustainable. Yeah, but after you've like beaten it, is it the kind of thing you could play for like 10,000 hours? This looks like it could be a lot of fun for like maybe like an afternoon, but I don't know if I could literally play this and nothing else for like the rest of my life. No, it's good. It's good. It's not bad. It's just like Terraria was $10 and I played that for 11,000 hours. So like this is $5, so I could play this for maybe 5,000 hours. I'm just having a hard time seeing that right now. Sure, $13 to send the burrito to my house. That sounds like a good value proposition. All right, we're back. How do you find these games? It's easy, Chiblee. The Chiblee's Discord to Chiblee to NL pipeline. To NL, the Chiblee's Discord to Chiblee to NL to Ludwig glazing NL for showing him the game pipeline. I don't know how I can't stop the flow, man. A man on the river can't make it change. It happens. That's why every 5 seconds I keep saying Chiblee did it, man. Chiblee did it. To Luke 50 yen. I don't remember that guy. We don't work with Luke 50 yen anymore. That was fucked. If the Nubby Dev is in chat, you gotta, that's a bullshit seed and you know it. I lost, you know, I got my lives back. I'm not sweating it anymore. Pregnancy test is core. You need it. So we take it. And then, fuck the gold. Give me the loot. I do think pregnancy test is core. Yeah. Can be important in real life too, but very important in this game. Perhaps more important in this game than in real life. That's more like it. It is a challenge run. We don't know what any of the items are that we're buying until after we buy them. Let's get cafe open, man. You know what, buddy? You stink. Ah! Stupid. Oh, I feel for you. If you came into the stream not at the start, that was my experience joining Chiblee's stream yesterday. And he was talking about like, oh, if we hit the all-seeing eye with the fucking shit, and then he'd like click once and like 1,000 laser beams would appear on the screen. So trust me, I understand where you're coming from. One of these days we're gonna get the items that are gonna make this pop, I guarantee it. When a peg is fully popped, force trigger the item, potentially in the slot. Every 3 seconds, force trigger all items. And then survive. This is why we need the pregnancy test, man. You know what I think? It's possible that this game was inspired by more than anything else. I mean, obviously, stuff like, probably not Billionaire because it's so recent, but I feel like it's possible that the seminal influence was that TikTok where the dude brings out like the fire truck, and then they go, oh, the fire truck, how are they gonna counter this? And they go, oh, he's got a lunchbox, and then he like opens up the lunchbox, and he's like, oh, but it's not gonna be a one-hit KO unless there's a fruit snack in there, and he's got the fruit snack, and then the guy like leaves, and the next guy comes in and he pulls out the chessboard, and they're like, oh, a chessboard, this will be interesting, and then he puts like an army man on it, and they're like, oh, army man chessboard, I read about this on Icy Veins, and then the guy like spins the lunchbox around. You go, okay, we knew he had to do that. That was a forced move. That's book. I just had to keep it going until Librarian posted. I appreciate that. Guys, we're gonna lose. We've lost. The sun has fallen on us.
Buckle in, boys. We got a gnarly 3v3 here. Starts out with the Minnie Mouse, calling it, hangs up immediately, as you do with that opening. Oh, he chokes her out. Oh, round over, okay. That was an impressive first round. That was pretty easy. What we got now? Oh, fire truck. He's wearing the hat too, so we could do the double spin. Sets it up by knocking him over. Yep. I would tower here. 2 blocks, nice. All right, it's time to double spin. There's the hat. Oh, he went too far. Oh, is this guy a rookie? That's tough. We got boxing glove, you can just knock everything down. Why do you leave the tower? Is he setting up for something? Oh, he's got the light. He can spin it. He can spin it. Wow. Wow. Oh, yeah, this guy's pretty good.
You're a piece of crap, man. Whatever, we get the life back. Now I'm incomprehensible. I've become a Let's Player. The game turned me back into a Let's Player. Every time Nubby bounces, 5% chance to trigger the item in slot number 5. Dude, that's exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm all about that. It's a bounce build? Sorry guys, I know we're kind of a bounce merchant lately. We've been running the bounce build a lot lately, but can you blame me? It works. That 512 on the other side scares me. But you know what? You just spawn some meat into it, bro. Or Nubby can get it. That's fine too. I like this layout. I like that layout a lot. All right, what do you got for me? I'm going right this time again. Yes! Oh, baby. It's over. The early game's over. Is this game on drugs? Yeah, but like relatively safe ones, I think. Like, I'm not taking a stand on that, but it's not on the bad ones, I think. I'll be honest with you, like, this is the least I've read chat in probably like 10 streams. I'm locked in. Like, I feel like I've read less than 100 messages per hour, which is an insanely low amount as a streamer with an active chat, at least. I don't hate you. I gotta pay attention to the numbers, man. If you love this, you'd love Monster Hunter plus an essay. Brother, you got me all twisted up, okay? My wife tried to get me to play Monster Hunter, and I had to, it hurt my feelings and broke my heart to tell her I don't think it's gonna happen. She was saying, it's good if you get in right now, you could probably beat the story like relatively quick, and then you can join us on the high rank hunts. And I was like, it saturates. One game like that saturating so much time. Like, it's really hard for me. If you gave me an 80-hour game, it's hard for me to play, to even get started. Because it's like programming a GPS that's like, you know, a 3-day drive away. That's hard. But if you just make a game that's fun to play for an hour, I'll play it 150 times. That's my fucking kryptonite. I don't want to, like, and I don't think I'm alone in this, but I think it's a pretentious way to phrase it, so I apologize. I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh my god, a 100-hour game. That's great. That could saturate a lot of entertainment. But I don't want a game that I play for 100 hours because it's 100 hours long. I want a game that I play for 100 hours because I had fun over 100 hours. And then after 100 hours, I could be like, maybe I'll go to 101 because I'm still having fun. Or maybe I'll be like, that's enough. I'll play a game that is going to be more fun for me right now. Also, I don't fucking like talking to quest givers. And maybe that's not what it's like in the new Monster Hunter games. But when you gotta talk to this person to get a quest, and then this person upgrades your gear, and then this person sells you the mats, and then this person that's 3 levels up in the town is the armorer, and then this person is the vestment giver, and then this person sells jewelry, and this person sells gems. Like, I don't like that. Don't virtue signal. It's nothing to do with my attention span. It's, if you want to pull that shit, I'm not gonna let you bring me down to your level. We're all God's children. Because I know you're saying your attention span's cooked. Meanwhile, you're playing Monster Hunter on your main monitor, watching me on your right monitor, and you got a podcast up on your left monitor, and you got one fucking Bluetooth headphone in that's listening to a podcast, and you got another Bluetooth headphone in that's listening to a sports game that you also have your phone open to DraftKings because you're betting on it to see how your fucking parlays go. And you fucking Gen Z, self-administered ADHD motherfucker are gonna say that my attention span is cooked. Meanwhile, I sat here and made eye contact with you for 45 straight seconds, something you could never do in your entire life. You're virtue signaling. And if nobody sees you, I see you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get back to my shift at the number factory. My meat orbs need to get us to at least 7,500 points. Board clear! I'm at work right now, motherfucker! By the way, I have to apologize. Because yesterday I said Apollo was going Apollo Ono mode. And then someone said he's London 2012 posting. I was about to go off, and I didn't because we were in a group call. I was about to go off and say London 2012 is a Summer Olympics, you Philistine, and Apollo Ono is a speed skater. Then I thought about it overnight, and I remembered that actually he was a two-sport athlete. He also competed in cycling, I think. That chatter didn't know that. It doesn't matter whether or not they knew it. They could have known it, so I have to put respect on it. It's like when you play chess, even if you're playing against somebody who's kind of ass, you don't just go, hey, I'm gonna do a bad move that could be funny, because they probably won't know that I'm trying to hit him with Scholar's Mate. No, you play the best move available, and you slowly strangle the life out of them positionally, even though they don't fully comprehend what's happening, because they're 4 years old. Playing chess at the lower levels is all about playing with contempt. Let me tell you something, okay? First chess tournament I played in my entire life was a regional chess tournament, like for the school district. 10 rounds in a single day, which is crazy. But like I don't even remember if we had chess clocks or anything, or if it was just like dealer's choice. But like little kids don't have that kind of impulse control anyway, so they just move in like 2 seconds. Me and the other dude who kind of knew what he was doing, 9 wins in 9 games, okay? So of course we're meeting in the gold medal game. He gets white, he plays e4. I don't remember what I played, I almost guarantee it was e5. Queen to f3? Brother, you've been a Scholar's Mate merchant all day? You got at least 4 or 5 wins consecutively with Scholar's Mate? I say, okay, buddy. Knight to f6, I swear to you, he looked at the board for like 5 minutes, which is an eternity at that age. He was like, oh shit. Move 3, I have like no fucking idea what to do anymore. And it was already over. And he knew it was over, and I knew it was over. Because knight to f6 is not just a move that counters Scholar's Mate, it's a move that develops a piece, it threatens the pawn at fucking e4. He didn't know what he was doing. He got blown the fuck out. Plus his queen is out there like in no man's land on f3, blocking literally the best position for his kingside knight to go to as white when you're supposed to have some impetus. So I won. This is a sad story. It gets sad. Next year, not at the school district level, but at the county level, he's still in my age demographic because his birth year hadn't changed. I played him at the county level in like round 3 of 6 or something like that. He was a shell of the child that I had played a year before. I actually think like it had shattered his confidence. Like he had the yips, he had nothing. It was like a 9-move game. Now this is back before like the average kid was like a 1700 on chess.com, but still. We want to hit the highest peg first to get maximum points via cheese and uranium. And it's very simple. We just want this to be pregnancy test. You're off the turbo team. Every goddamn day. Every goddamn day. You can't hide that shit from me. I can smell the clear blue when I walk into the fucking room. Is haggling for a car real or fake? Unfortunately, real. It sucks, but it's real. It's an antiquated business model that preys on the demure. Speedrun, dude, I love those videos. The speedrun lowballing on Facebook Marketplace, where it's just like 5 messages a second offering people like 50% lower than they've listed the shit for. Those are great videos. Have they stuck around? That was like a big 2020 thing. Looks like crap. I got 20 bucks. Yeah. Take it or leave it. I do feel like I would kind of like Facebook Marketplace, but I'm not willing to go back to Facebook to use it. The US government should force them to sell Facebook Marketplace to like to spin it out into like an independent company so I could feel better about using it and be like, surely this tech company won't become like all the other tech companies that end up being run by insane people. And then like in 5 years, the dude will show up with like wearing like a leather wetsuit on stage or something. And I'll go, oh, fuck. I never should have sent that screenshot of my driver's license to that motherfucker, man. Come on. We want to force trigger Jake the Snake twice by putting it in slot 1 or 2. Cheese House stays in slot number 5, and then we're good to go. Can you walk me through what I'm seeing here? Yes, but you're not gonna fully understand it. But it's not like the very fine-grained stuff is difficult to understand without playing it yourself, I think. But in the broad way, it's basically just it's billionaire Balatro, essentially. It's billionaire, but you know how like in billionaire you build the board. This is the reason it's billionaire plus Balatro is because the gameplay loop of shooting the ball is like billionaire, but you build your jokers like in Balatro. I think it's a better way to describe it. Peggle's a better comparison. Mom's in the chat. Again, this is just one man's opinion. I'm not trying to say it should stand for everybody. I never really got Peggle. And I played it like when it came out on the Xbox Live Arcade. But just for some reason, I never really... I think you know what it was? I think I felt like I didn't have the control that I wanted to have. I couldn't embrace the randomness or the variance innate in Peggle. I would always be like, I want to hit that peg. And then I would miss the peg and be like, well, that sucks. I think I felt like I was more frustrated by it than enjoying it. But I might have been missing something. I'm not saying I'm the only dude saying this. I'm just saying I might have been missing something. This is making my brain smooth. It's the most complicated game I've ever played in my entire life. It's pure math. Making this game caused me to lose almost all my brain cells. If you think watching it for 3 hours is bad, I spent 700 hours making it. That's real, man. That's real. How is it possible we're clearing the board but not getting enough fucking points to win reliably? Yeah, that was never gonna make it. This one, it's all survival. Bounce. Bounce on it. Moan on it. Not even. Well, we gotta slash marker that one. We're gonna play some Bandle to end out the stream today. The challenge is too hard, man! That's my feedback. I'm loving the game. It's a positive review without a doubt. But the challenge to unlock the second operator is too hard. If you play the Binding of Isaac, it's like, oh, you beat the first boss. They're like, guess what, buddy? You got Maggie. And then you play as Maggie, and you're like, why would I ever play as any other character than Maggie? She's just like Isaac, but with less HP. And then like 8 years later, they reveal the stats, and you're like, oh, she actually starts with lower speed? I never knew, man. That's not even how you unlock Maggie? Well, literally, I did it when you were probably like 7 years old. So it's been a while, okay? I was actually 5. I don't know. How old were you? It was 2011 for sure when it came out. And don't debase yourself and type, it was 2012. It was fucking 2011, okay? I remember. I was 6? That's fucked up, man. I remember waiting for you to post Isaac videos when I was 13. That is even more fucked up, because any day that there like wasn't an Isaac episode, it was because I was probably hungover in Daegu, South Korea. I had no idea I was letting down all the 13-year-olds out there. I thought I was just living my life and building a wealth of lived experience that was quickly forgotten. I didn't even realize I was like neglecting my public service. It probably ruined my day. No wonder you were leaving comments that were like, I fucking hate this guy. It all makes sense now, man. 1996, 654 million views. Yeah? Okay, it's very common. It could be tub thumping. I get knocked down. Give me a minute on this one. 1996 kind of an awkward year because it's like pre-girl group boy band like Spice Girls, Backstreet Boys, but like post-grunge. It's kind of in that weird like pop era where like, you know, EMF and OMC were really popular. I'm gonna need some more help. Is it possible that this is, it definitely is, It's Killing Me Softly by, why does my brain say Depeche Mode? The Fugees. Yeah, it's definitely not Depeche Mode. Slaying me gently with his words. That's it? One time. Yeah. 2 time. It's nice. It's nice. Stroking my cockly with his balls. Yeah. Yeah, if this was by Bob Dylan. Lauryn Hill doesn't get enough respect for being the best in her era. I mean, when I was 12, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill won like 17 Grammys in 1 year. Maybe she'd get more respect if she showed up like on time for like a concert for once in her life or whatever. Allegedly. Did you see the Reddit thread that was like, what encounter with a celebrity turned you off of that celebrity forever? And like the top 25 comments are all about Jennifer Lopez, and then the 26th comment is about Ben Affleck. The top 25 comments were like, I waited on Jennifer Lopez once. I asked her what she wanted to eat. She turned to her assistant and was like, why is the help talking to me? Can you please explain to them that they're never to make eye contact with me? I worked with Jennifer Lopez on something, and it was announced before she came in that no one was ever allowed to speak to her in any fucking way. And then like right below that was like, I worked on a production with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Matt Damon was a really nice guy. Ben Affleck was a fucking idiot. Like, it was crazy, man. Number 27 was I saw NL, he gave me $5. Yeah, 100%. Fake post, nobody mentioned James Corden. He was in the running. He might have been like the 3rd or 4th most commented celebrity. But like, I know I've said this before sometimes. Like, here's the example. We were talking about Japandroids once. And someone was like, I was at a bar once and Japandroids were there. And I was trying to have a conversation with them, and they were like, why are you talking to us? We're Japan droids. And I think they expected me to be like, that's not cool. And that's obviously not cool, but they came out with post nothing. So I'm not saying they get to be dicks, but like Jennifer Lopez and James Corden do not have like a young hearts, spark fire, younger us, sovereignty, heart sweats type run in them. They don't have shit. They have like what, Waiting for Tonight and Cats? Like that's nothing. You should be nice. Don't get me wrong. You're supposed to be nice, even if you're a great artist. But if you're a shit artist, you better be nice, because otherwise people are going to be like, why are you mean? You haven't even done anything. It's fucking cold down here. Is it? Did we get hit by an iceberg or something? I had to turn the heat back on. Then guess what? I'm going to fucking come down here and ride the bike tomorrow morning, and I'm going to be like, why is my skin itchy? I'm going to be clipped in. I'm going to look over at my thermostat. It's going to say 78 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to be like, oh, fuck. Let me see if my wife is ready to stream. Just on clip? Yeah, but then my fucking metrics are off, man. You ever thought about streaming the biking? No. I've been asked about it a lot, but it's boring to watch. Self-indulgent. Basically, like, especially because the bike is not moving. It's basically just a camera on a guy who's getting like 2% sweatier every 5 minutes. Peak content? It's not going to be peak content. It's boring content, and I don't want to stream it because the only people who would watch it for more than 2 minutes would be perverts. So like, I definitely do not want to do that. Also, that shit starts like I'm on the bike at like 5 after 6 in the morning, man. That's like. It's the only time I get to be alone and unburdened by responsibility. That's me time, man. Now, plus, that shit would be too modest mouse because I'm doing some of my best movie watching on the bike. So everybody's watching as I'm watching you watch them watch me right now? I don't think so, kid. Okay? I don't think so. Chiblee, I watched Companion. I got three for Companion, huh? Little harsh, don't you think? You hate women or something? I give it a 3.5 because I'm a feminist or whatever, or not a misogynist. I don't know. You might be a misogynist, feminist, Eminem under the floorboards with Harrison Ford, with the Ford Explorer. It sucks. It doesn't suck. It's fun. I don't think that Companion thinks it's smarter than it is. I think that idiots who watch Companion are like, this movie's not as smart as it thinks it is. I think it's just fun. I don't think it's trying to be scholarly or literary or say anything like that bold about the heterosexual relationship. I think it's mostly just a comedy that has thriller elements and is very watchable. That's 3 stars? Nah, it's 3.5. I'll defend it till my die. I almost gave it a 4, too. Then there was a part of me that was like, and maybe this is not a fair heuristic, but there was a part of me that was like, would I rather watch Companion again, or would I rather watch Blowout again, which is the most recent movie that I gave a 4? And I was like 100% I'd rather watch Blowout again, because I think there's more to like tease apart there. Now that's kind of comparing apples and oranges, but I was like, I can't quite put it on the level of Blowout, so I'm gonna take it down to a 3.5. But it was more than a 3. Because a 3 for me is I begrudgingly like it. Or like I liked half of it, but it didn't fully stick the landing, or it started out kind of fucked up. So I had to bump it up to a 3.5 because there was never a moment where I was like, am I going to give this a heart or am I not? I always knew from 15 to 20 minutes in, I was like, I'm going to heart this movie, okay? So it was just a question of where it was going to be 3.5 to 5. I'm not virtue signaling. I enjoyed the movie and I enjoyed Barbarian as well. When's he going to watch a bad movie? I did 2 weeks ago. It's called My Old Ass. That was a 2.5 from me. I'm afraid to say. That's mid? Well, I'm not going to watch Slop just because it's just to slopify my letterbox, okay? Tried to watch Conclave last night, got tired. Sorry, first 5 minutes seemed chill though. Okay, I can't blame. You didn't say the movie put you to sleep. Conclave, probably the second best John Lithgow movie I've seen in 2024. I'm going to send you over to my wife's stream. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know why I looked at my watch. That was virtue signaling. It's not like I even could tell you what time it was when I looked at it. See you tomorrow. My wife's got she's got a yellow moon on Discord. What am I supposed to do? Saw her and then I saw it say, yellow moon means she's away. None of you stand so tall. Yellow moon means no Discord call. It's a yellow moon. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yellow, yellow, yellow moon.